Hey, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co. Now, I don't usually do unboxings for single boxes without a ton of stuff in them, but this is 6 Siege, or whatever you want to call it, the board game, coming from Mythic Games and Ubisoft, and I figured, well, I just did an Assassin's Creed unboxing, well, I filmed it a week ago, I don't know when you saw it or who knows what, I don't know when this video is going up, but 2 Ubisoft games in a week, that seems fun for me. Now, coffee, Top Shot as usual. In fact, this is, first of all, I feel like I should have a knife and a gun today. A knife alone just doesn't feel quite as important when you're playing this game, but I also have a half full cup of coffee because I just finished filming Kemet Blood and Sand unboxing, so I don't know when that one's going up. I don't know when this one's going up, so I can't speak about anything. In fact, I don't even know if this is going up. If I open this box right now, and it's the most boring unboxing I've ever done, because, I mean, it's a prototype. There's less fun things to look at, right? Because the goal of a prototype is to give you the bare minimum that you need. Now, first of all, we'll excuse a lot of things. We'll excuse the fact the box is dented, shipped internationally, not well, I mean, there's no shrink. This is prototype. All prototype stuff. And that also means, we might have, let's hide that. Maybe I'll have to blur that. I have to read them myself first to figure out if you can have it. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, we can show it to you. The problem with these things, see, it says confidential top secret. May 7th, 2021. It's been 3 years after the program's deactivation, but desperate times need desperate measures. Terrorist activities have been multiplying and the White Mask is now the most prominent threat we have to face. The terrorist goals are unknown, yet they are causing chaos across the world. That leaves us no option but to activate the program again. This is 6, and I'm here to lead you to the most thrilling mission you've ever been. In the box, you will find everything you need to start. You will be receiving an email with further instructions on how to proceed. 6, over and out. This means I might get an email telling me what I can and can't show you, which means, again, just telling you how it is from my stance. From my stance, I am filming this unboxing. When I'm done with it, I'm going to go ahead and email Mythic and say, hey, Mythic, I just filmed an unboxing of the game. Can I actually upload it, or is it confidential top secret? We'll find out. Who knows? This, I assume, well, we'll see what it is. I feel like it should be miniatures, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and open it. Let's go ahead and open this. Let's go ahead. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Looks like terrain. Looks pretty fun. And again, prototype. Everything you see here is very much prototype because it's a prototype. Ooh. Ooh. We'll come back to this guy. Cool. What do we have here? We have our cards, our situation. I don't think we have rules. Usually, fun fact about prototypes, usually are these laser cut. Am I going to get my hands? Yep, these are covered in soot. I hate soot-covered prototypes. I mean, from GameCraft, basically it's part of the process, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate having the prototypes, so I'm not complaining, but it drives me nuts. I'm one of those people who, I don't like soot on my hands. Basically, when you have prototypes, you often get soot on the edges because of the laser cut, the different manufacturing process. But we have over here, we have this attacker blitz over here with their stats, range 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and 7, so they roll different amounts of dice depending on what they shoot, I assume. We have our flash shield charge, action, place a stunned marker on all other operators in the same room as blitz. Run 2, destroy, 5, armor, something. I mean, this isn't the hardest, most complicated thing to look at. We have this character, Thermite. Thermite's got a different selection of dice for the range, you can see that over here. Instead of having a flash shield charge, they have an exothermic charge. Their action is perform a destroy action in an adjacent space and in all spaces adjacent to that space. Walls and barricades do not block the area of exothermic charges. Cool. Basically, going to go through all these characters. Let's go through more. We got Ash. We have... Was Ash the annoying one? They had a video. They had a video recently with all these characters. We have Thatcher. We have IQ. And they're... Oh, we got 2 sides. On the back side, we have... Oh, are they wounded? Is this their down action? Do they have down actions? I know nothing about this game, just past the fact that, I mean, I played Rainbow Six Siege back in the day, like way back in the day I played Rainbow Six. We have our tactical inventory tile. We have a bunch of targets. No clue what these are for. We have our smoke grenade situations. These probably go like this. This is probably some sort of smoke grenade. So if we go ahead and put that like so, and I probably got my hands more soot covered, but we got that like so, and that's going to be all of that. So let's go ahead and toss that back in the bag. That is bag 1 of multiple bags that we are going to be dealing with today. Let's go ahead and put that in, like so. Probably should have not put that smoke in the way I did, because now it's going to be harder to close the bag, but we'll figure it out. Cool. Bag 1. Operation 1. Mission 1. Tile missing. Okay. Bag 2. Time for bag 2. We'll put that off to the side. Let's point this knife a little bit away so I don't, like, casually hit it as I'm doing things. Bag 2. Setup. Okay, cool. No clue what's going on with this, but it says setup. Ooh, look at these. Look at these little... These will go on the board. You know what? Let's put these things off to the side because I don't know what's happening here, but we're going to go ahead and play with the board. This doesn't look interesting, so we're going to throw that to the side. We got some more tiles that look like they are, ooh, security cameras. Cool. So this is going to be a security camera. You can see that over there. So you can see that there. That's going to be a security camera, probably standing on the board somewhere. So let's go ahead and get the board out, because this board will allow us to do this. So we're going to put the board out. This is double-sided. We got a piece of plastic here, more piece of plastic here. Prototype. This is not double-sided. I'm still here. I'm still standing. Okay, like so. So let's just go ahead and move some things around. Get that like there. This like there. This is a large board, by the way. It's a large board that's got pieces of plastic all over it. We'll figure that out later. But I'm going to leave this here for the rest of the setup. This is a cool looking board. Now, I don't know what else they're going to have, but we got our shields is a tactical shield. We got a security camera. Where's our security camera? Where did I put my security camera? Okay, we got our security camera in on and off mode, maybe. I don't know. We're going to put that in the corner of the room. So it's kind of, let's put it so you can see it. It's going to be the corner of the room, like so, facing into the room. We're going to have our tactical operatives, but we didn't get to there yet, just yet. We're going to leave that bag there. We have this little thing. I'll just toss that over there. I don't know what that is. We have other things, like look at this tactical, oh, it's a stove. So where's the kitchen? Kitchen is likely, this looks like a kitchen over here. There's no room for a stove in this kitchen. They need a remodeler. Any other kitchens where you can put a stove? Nope, we're gonna go ahead and put the stove in the kitchen, even though it doesn't fit. Stove's gonna go in the kitchen. We got some other pieces. We got our little, what is this? This is like our coffee desk, a little coffee table, something. Coffee table's gonna go over here in the living room, like so. So we have our scenery. I'm curious what the gameplay impact of said scenery is. We have this bad boy. I wonder if this is a line of sight marker. It looks like there's a ridge in here. So because there's a ridge in here, I guess this might be for cards. Fun fact, by the way, if you want a line of sight, in fact, hold up, I'm gonna go grab something. So, got this, okay, basically, this, I'm gonna show you the top cam. In fact, I'll actually show you this after. So remember this thing? I'm gonna show it to you soon, but not quite yet. Any other stuff? We got a nice little round table. We'll throw a round table into one of these rooms here somewhere. Let's put that in that corner over there. Our board's shaping up for a fun tactical excursion. I like the word excursion. It has a nice ring to it. An excursion. We're going to toss this table over here against the wall. I'm trying to line these up where they should go, or where I feel they should go. It is my board right now, after all. So, that's going to be that. We got another one of these card holders, I assume. I don't know for sure. And what do we got here? We got, some tactical things. I don't know what these are. I don't know what they are. We have these. And by the way, people who play Rainbow Six might know exactly what these are. I got nothing. I don't know what any of these things are anyway. It looks like target practice. Excellent. Good enough for me. These are defenders, it says. It says defenders in the bag. And then we got bags falling. So, we got this bag over here. It says more defenders things. We'll come back to it. Then we have this bag, which says general supply. And then we have, oh, remember that table that I was trying to figure out how this goes? It looks like we found the top of that table in the box over here. This is going to go somewhere on here, I assume. Like so. There we go. Okay. So, that's going to be like this. It might fit. It looks like it kind of partially snapped off. Either way, that's functional. We got our desk over there now. Perfect. We got some more desks in the box over here. I'll show you up top. Just some more desks, more fun things. Then we have some broken walls. So, if we go ahead and we breach this wall over here, in fact, let me show it to you. If we choose to breach this wall, that's a door. If we choose, I'm just going to figure this out. If we choose to breach this wall from off the board, boom, you got a wall breach token. What else do we have? We got some dice over here. Are these wooden dice? They feel like wooden dice. Wooden dice are often referred to as popcorn dice because they're so, yeah, these are light. Now, it's not bad, but they are light. Remember Zombicide, Undead or Alive had wooden dice. Cool. I'm going to leave the dice on the board because they're fun. We got more tokens, more supply, more cubes. I wonder if these cubes over here, are damage markers on walls. Think Flashpoint. Flashpoint, by the way, which ironically, Flashpoint is also the name of a TV show about cops, so breach tokens would work just as well as firefighters. Cool. This is shaping up to be a short unboxing because I'm mostly out of stuff. Still got this over here. Don't worry. But past that, so, Rainbow Six. I played Rainbow Six. I played Delta Force. I played all the games in the back in the day. By back in the day, I mean back when I played tons more PC games. This is gonna be over here. Look at these tokens. They got more characters with their They're tokens. I don't know what's in them all. We're not going to go through them all because it's not that interesting. I mean, it's another character. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's just because I want miniatures. Maybe it's because I want to set up my toys and play a game, and everything else I look at is stopping me from getting to that point. And now rules. Let's talk about prototypes and rules. So prototypes rarely have rules in them because of the fact that all too often, I'm going to leave that sticker on the bag, all too often the rules are still constantly in development up until, and sometimes including, when you have them. So they're still, like, when we have these Kickstarters, they're actually in process. They're mostly finished products, but mostly is the key word, because as a company, you develop your product, you get to a point where it's ready to go, and now you start selling it, but you don't want to just hold on for it for 3 more years developing it. The whole point of Kickstarter is to get things up and running beforehand, so you're kind of playing this hybrid thing of things actually in development the whole time. So yeah, I mean, I often don't get rules in my prototypes. I get them emailed to me at the last minute, which also means, by the way, since becoming a, prototype reviewer, content creator, whatever you want to call it, I have been going through a lot more paper and ink than I ever did before. Something about printing 40-page long rule books of prototypes and then reprinting it when 2 days later you get an update saying, hey, we kind of changed a few things, here's the new version. Not fun. Now, some people will go ahead and just look at it on their computer. I don't like reading rulebooks on the computer. I'm going to print it out and read it. I'm just old-fashioned that way. Cool. Let's go ahead and let's move this reach token. We're going to leave that over there. We're going to move these dice out of the way, and that's so we can have a slight top shot as we go through the fun box. The fun box is going to be this. That looks cool. That looks boss for a prototype. Let's just go ahead and show you this. That's reflecting horribly. Let me take that off. That is a nice insert for a prototype, by the way. Usually you get your miniatures bundled up in like some sort of plastic bubble wrap. Let's go ahead and show you these. Whoa. Wowzers. Give me 1 second here. Smells like gasoline. This is not a good look for me. This is like just been spray painted. It looks like it just was painted. So still seems fresh. Now these are gonna be resin likely, which means they're incredibly fragile. Any of them broken? Does not look like it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna start pulling these out one at a time from over here, and then just showing you. Now, you know how I just said they're incredibly fragile? That right there literally can break a piece. Just that tiny drop. Now, so I wonder why that is. Look at this. They have a little like divot at the front. Is that to show direction? That's a cute way of showing direction. I think direction is probably key in this game. So they're showing you through the divot. I don't know how you can see. I'm going to show in the top camera over here. So if you look over here, you see that divot up front? That is likely to show you direction. But look at that miniature. I'll be honest. I'm going to, like, complete honesty. So I have a new rating system. I'm always completely honest, but there's a difference between being honest and then conveying information, if that makes sense. Why are my screens up? Have my screens been up like all day on... I don't know what's going on over there. I'll have to figure that out later. Cool. Anyway, side point. So, ooh, look at these guys. They're so cool. So as far as... What was I talking about? So I have a new rating system. My new rating system is basically one where I talk about... I review the game out of 5, like I have been. I'm going to set these people up over here. Now my screen's going blue. It's... Just forgive that screen over there. Okay, but my new rating system is not my old rating system is out of 5, always, not always, at one point I had out of 10, but right now it's out of 5, and I just cover, okay, I think this game is a 4 out of 5, a 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5s are rare, they do happen, so 2 out of 5 is a game that I don't want to play again, not a game that I would rather play a different game. Many games, most 3 out of 5s, these are cool miniatures, the sculpts here are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I hope the final production quality is as good as this, these are fantastic sculpts. But, my old rating system was, this problem with interrupting myself. So, 2 out of 5s are going to be games that I'd rather not play again. I did not enjoy the experience. 1 out of 5s are straight up bad games. They are incredibly rare. I don't think I've ever rated a game a 1 out of 5. There's one game I can think of that's a 1 out of 5. There's one, okay? Most of the time, it's going to be a 2 out of 5. Just a game that I would rather not play again, either because of personal taste. Sometimes it's personal taste. Like, Pipeline for me is a 2 out of 5. That's a good game. But personal taste is I'd rather not play it again. And then we have non-personal taste, where it's not about, it's always going to be about personal taste, but the other times are going to be games where I think there's too many issues with the game. So I might like the game even, but I think there's too many issues with it. And so there's a few of those, not a lot. 3 out of 5 is going to be my most common rating. Most games are good. They're not great. Most games are good. Good is not a critique. 3 out of 5 is not like a, I mean, again, it's not like an Amazon 3 out of 5. This is a good game. It just doesn't make me excited about it. I'm not like sitting here going, wow, I can't wait to play that game again. 4s are going to be more, I can't wait to play the game again. It's a really, really good game. Like, I think there's a lot going on here. Sometimes the difference between a 3 and a 4 is going to be innovation. Sometimes it's going to be the way I felt playing the game with other people. There could be any number of different facets as to why I choose that rating. And then 5 out of 5s are my favorite games. Now, my new rating system, now we're going to move to the blue team. We have the red team set up over here. Now, my new rating system, let's put this breach thing over here. I'm going to put this in the hallway so we can have someone shooting behind it. In fact, let's go ahead and choose this person because I think he would be shooting behind it. So my new system effectively is the same system, but now it's out of 5, but it's over itself. So what I mean by that is instead of having a 5 out of 5, you're going to have on a 5-point scale, this game is a 5 over 3. Okay? The over part is the fact that, look at that guy shooting through there. The over part is what I expected a game to be. So in other words, the new rating system is gauging my expectations of a game versus how it was. It's to account for any kind of biases I may have from the game type, from the game art, from what I saw when I looked at it. Did it look exciting? It's to account for the fact that it's giving you about an issue of my expectations and did it meet, exceed, or fall below those expectations. Now, you can still have something like a 4 over 5. A 4 over 5 means I thought this would be a 5. Now, it's very rare, by the way. It's very rare that I'm going to think a game is a 5. Most of the time, I want to actually put this broken wall over here because he just knocked it down. Most of the time, I will not expect games to be 5 because most games aren't 5s. 4s are common enough. 3s are very common. 4s, again, a lot. But 5s, a 5 is a big, big testament. Are these the exact same miniatures? They're not. They're totally unique miniatures. I love it. Loving it over here. So, going back to that. So my new rating system is rating something over, covering my expectations. This game, just to be very clear, this is the part where I said I'm going to be honest with you. This is the part I'm talking about. This game's over 3. I don't know where this game lies, but it's over 3 for me. Why is it over 3? I'm glad you asked. Over 3, by the way, to be very clear, means my assumption is this is going to be a 3. Not a 4, not a 5. My assumption is this is going to be a 3. Look at this guy. They're so cool. These sculpts are incredible. If I'm not careful, it's going to go to over 4 soon. The reason it's over 3 is because is a first-person shooter. Okay, this is a first-person shooter game. Now, I have yet to see a first-person shooter done in a way that I thought was well done. I don't know if it can be well done. Can you transfer a first-person shooter video game into a first-person shooter board game in a way that is good? This might be able to do it. The tactical nature here, where it's prioritizing tactical maneuvering over, well, first-person shooting experience, may be enough to make it a better game. But ultimately, if you have a game that is in a genre that generally has not been done well in board games, then I'm walking skeptical. Now, I want it to be a 4 and a 5, but I want every game to be a 4 and a 5. This is cool. These guys are so cool. I love these sculpts. So, that's going to be this over here. Look at that guy. Look at these guys. I've been using that song a lot in my unboxings recently. I'm going to stop that. It's going to replace my terminology. So this guy's going to be breached over here. So you looks like he's close, but he's actually right out of sight over there. So he's waiting for this guy to go. Yeah, we're going to breach. I should probably be more careful. These things literally genuinely can break from that. This is cool. I will admit. This is the part that's interesting about my rating system. At what point does that number lock in place? When I say it's over 3, over 4, at what point does that number lock in? So, for example, The Witcher, which I just reviewed, is a 5 for me. But it was initially, I was excited about it to the point of being a 5 over 4. As I watched gameplay of it, I was less excited. I became less excited and became a 5 over 3. This is moving into a 5 over 4. This looks cool. I don't know how it plays. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if I'm going to be rolling massive amounts of dice in a way that feels tactically rewarding. It seems like there's enough going on here that I am intrigued by it. It might be a over 4. I'll have to temper my expectations here. Anyway, that's it. This is going to be your 6 Siege unboxing. I think it's just called 6 the Board Game by Mythic Games. I'm going to go ahead and email my person at Mythic over now. My person at Mythic. I'm going to email my person at Mythic and say, hey, I just did an unboxing video. I sat there on the unboxing video and told everyone on camera that I expect this to be a 3, so not the best look. Hopefully they understand. It sets expectations. It sets good expectations. That means anything over a 3 is a win, right? If I call it a 3 over 3, I'm just like, I'm going to get myself more in trouble the more I talk. I'm going to go ahead and email them. and find out whether I can post this video, because I'd love to, because it looks very cool. I'm excited. Until next time, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co., and I want to play games. Have a good one.